Hello everyone, it's Felix, long time no see. I don't have any excuses for why I never make videos. That's okay. So today I'm going to be doing a book tag because while I have finished books, I'm not ready to talk about them yet because I'm in the middle of a series and I want to just finish the series. But this is the Your Life in Book tag, and I'll just get right into it. Woo! The first one is find a book for each initial of your name. My first initial is F for Felix, and I chose Fight Club. Unfortunately, I don't have it with me to hold up and show you the cover. If I can remember correctly, the cover's red. It's cool. Fight Club is not only a movie that obnoxious straight white men who totally miss the message of it enjoy, it's also a great book by a author who was, I think the story is, correct me if I'm wrong, don't quote me on it, but he was beaten up for being gay on a camping trip, and then when he came back to work, he made up some story to his boss, and that inspired him to write Fight Club, and it's a really interestingly written book, and I enjoyed it. My middle name, I'm not gonna tell you. Well, actually, that's silly, it's Sadira. I don't know why I wasn't gonna tell you. It's not a secret thing at all. My middle name is Sadira. And for S, I chose The Stranger by Camus. I read it when I was 14, and I was so edgy, and I really related to the main character. I reread it recently. I still kind of relate because I'm still kind of edgy, but it's just a wonderful book. I really enjoyed it. Read it if you want to. The Stranger. For N, for my last name, Nodelman, I went with Night Circus, another book I don't have with me. I read it in 12th grade, 2 years ago, and it's a YA book. It's super pretty. It's has all this color symbolism that I was really into, and it's like a fantasy circus place. It's neat. It's a good book. I was one of 2 people in my entire class that enjoyed it, so unpopular opinion, I guess, but I enjoyed it. Next question. Count your age into your bookshelf and talk about the book that you come across. I'm 19 years old. I turned 19 on August 9th this year, so it was like a week ago. So far, it's treating me pretty well. I'm enjoying Leo season, what can I say? Now, 19, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. It is Game of Thrones by George R.R. Martin in the Song of Ice and Fire series. As you can see, I have my bookmark here. Ooh, it's a ticket. Huh. I can't even read what it's for. It's old. So I read it, when I was 14? But yeah, I made it, to page 640, but I guess I kind of just gave up. Which is silly, because I only had 100 pages to go. Maybe I'll finish it, if I can even remember what was happening. But yeah, I didn't really enjoy it. Another unpopular opinion from yours truly. Sorry, George R.R. Martin. Oh my gosh. Okay, next question. A book set in the city or country that I live in. I am from New York, in the United States of America, so I had a lot to choose from, but I went with the classic, Great Gatsby. I love that book so much. I've enjoyed everything I've read by Sorry, by F. Scott Fitzgerald. I really liked This Side of Paradise, which is funny because I talked to my high school English teacher about that book, and he did not like that book. So when you like a classic piece of literature that your English teacher doesn't like, woo, yeah, okay. But yeah, I'm talking about The Great Gatsby. Classic. He loved that book. Assigned it to us in 10th grade, maybe? I really enjoyed it. I don't know what else to say. It's a classic. Love it or hate it. I loved it. I love Daisy Buchanan. She's my favorite character in that book. Another unpopular opinion. For some reason, people hate Daisy. I really like her. Okay, next. A book that is set in a place I would like to visit. Lithuania, Past and Present by E.J. Harrison. It is a nonfiction book. It's just a history of Lithuania. I really want to go there. I'm super into Lithuanian history. So yes, this book. I'm in the middle of it right now. Woo! Next question. A book where the cover is my favorite color. This one was kind of hard because I don't always remember the color of books, but I was going through my bookshelf and this is close enough. Haven't read it yet, but it's The Modern Theater, Volume 3. It's a collection of 5 different plays. But yes, green's my favorite color. I love this shade. I also am a fan of yellow. I like this shade. It was a good fit. A book that you have your fondest memory of reading. This one is not a happy book, but I remember reading it very fondly. It's The Book Thief by Markus Zusak. It's a sad book. Takes place during World War II, but I remember reading it when I was visiting my cousins at Thanksgiving, and it was just a lovely experience. I was sitting on the couch, the power went out. It was during one of the hurricanes, one of the many, many hurricanes. I was like 13. But yeah, I remember reading by candlelight, and that was a super cool experience. So yes, The Book Thief. Beautiful book. Just gorgeous. Read it. I should reread it. I think I'm going to. Okay. Most difficult to read. So this one's hard for me because as I've been getting to know the BookTube community, I've noticed a lot of you seem to hate read things or keep on reading when you don't like something. I don't have that ability. So yeah, when I don't like a book, I stop reading it. Which a lot of people look down on me for. It's like, Felix, do you ever finish a book? Yes, I finish the books I enjoy. Sorry. But, yeah. So I decided to go with a book that I did finish, but it was hard to get through. So for me, it's not because I didn't like it, it was just hard to read. So I went with Dubliners by James Joyce. I have it lying around here somewhere. It was very enjoyable. The writing was lovely, but it was just, and it's very short. It's a collection of short stories. And it's like 100 pages, but 200 maybe. It was so hard to get through. James Joyce is hard to read, and that's his easiest work I've heard, so I don't even want to think about how hard it is to read Ulysses. But yeah, Dubliners by James Joyce, that was hard to get through. The only reason I really got through it, even though I enjoyed it, was because I was in the hospital and it was the only book I had on me. So, when you're stuck in the hospital for 2 weeks, that's a great time to actually finish books. But yeah, it was a good book. If you hear a weird clinking sound, I'm playing with the Slinky. Okay, the next and last question, last but not least. The book that you felt the biggest sense of accomplishment when you finished it. And it happens to be my favorite book of all time. Les Miserables by Victor Hugo. The reason I felt most accomplished? the most accomplished when I finished it. It is very long. Oh wait, those are all notes. Let me see how long it is. God, it's so long. Okay, 1,194 pages. So it's nearly 1,200 pages. It's a long book. And that's because Victor Hugo goes on a lot of tangents and he digresses quite a bit. But you know what? So do I. I got you, Victor Hugo. Your writing's beautiful. Your book's beautiful. Gorgeous message. I could wax poetic about Les Mis for so long, but I'm not going to. I'll probably make a separate video eventually. So yes, mwah. Les Mis, favorite book ever. So that's it for those questions. Thank you for watching. I am probably not going to upload in at least 2 weeks because I have to get packed for school and because I'm going back and I'm super excited. And also I have to finish up like switching pharmacies and what else do I have to do? A lot. I have to finish up my internship and all the work I have to do for that. But yeah, I'll definitely be posting videos when I'm back at school, which will be super good. I'm taking 2 literature classes, so I'll be reading, or at least that's the goal. But yeah, thank you so much. If I don't really have anything else to say, thank you for watching. Goodbye.